I'm smiling because I'm proud to be Sudanese, and not only that, I'm proud to be Black and African.
Tell me, why are you here at this event today?
I'm here in my capacity as Deputy Mayor for the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. That's the capacity I'm in, but I'm enjoying the whole thing. It's a lot of fun.
You are a global African citizen.
Absolutely. And I love to promote African products. It's my passion. You know, like even my style, my hair, everything for me is African. So I tend to go online, left and right, gather African things, especially things to do. Look at this. Africa is love.
Show them our culture, our food, our tradition food, and our tradition wedding as well.
We live together, we hold our hands together, we will march together.
I just listened to your passionate speech up there on the stage, and I heard you are a journalist.
Subscribe, comment, and hit the thumbs.
Wendell Daniel from StreetCam coming to you live and direct from a Salamat Festival that is being held down in Ladbroke Grove, and this is the first event being held down here, and it's amazing as I look around me the amount of people who have attended this event from so many different African nations. But don't forget, if you like StreetCam, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give me the thumbs up, make your comments. It's important you make your comments, and when you do subscribe, you must switch on your personalized notification bell. Are you going on to perform?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's exciting to lift up our country with our dance, and it's going to be very entertaining, hopefully for the crowd as well.
How comes every place I go, I seem to see you?
Because I'm a Sudanese activist.
Looking around here today,
Yes.
describe to my viewers what you're seeing.
I see diversity from everywhere from Africa. I'm so proud of it. It is the first time happening, and I hope and I wish it's happening every time, because we really need it as an African people.
fun you are getting and seeing all the people and all of the different activities that are taking place?
Well, I grew up in Sudan, and I grew up in Sudan, and this for me reminds me of what we used to do there almost every weekend. Get together, eat, cook, drink, party, sing, do all sorts of things. And arts and crafts were also a big deal and a big part of our family and our communities back then. So for me, seeing the communities coming back together, and living in the UK, I have come across a lot of the other communities that I didn't grow up with, but I had close relationships with, like Moroccans, Ethiopians, Somalians, Eritreans. It's a wonderful feeling.
One of the organisers of this new prestigious event?
Yeah, from the start. Since November last year, we're planning for this one.
Tell me more about the name and where it's come from and the history.
Salamat is the greeting name in different cultures. So that means in Ethiopian, Eritrean, Sudanese, and Djibouti, all Muslim African countries, they call Salamat when they're greeting people. So, and also would like to make it like a peaceful festival, so people forget about what's happening back home and come together in unity and in one community and just celebrate and enjoy our time together.
How important was it for you to arrange this event here today?
It's so important for me. I'm working with the community more like 14 years now, and we're planning, but nothing happened. And finally, after 14 years from work, we managed to come together as different countries in one festival called Salamat, and also for Africa in Kensington and Chelsea, where the majority are white. So it's so important. I'm so happy and glad for it.
Where do you go from here in regards to future Salamat festivals?
We managed to invite so many councillors from different parties, Labour and Conservative, and everybody's so impressed about what we did. And we got so promises. They're going to help us to get more countries engaging next year. And so we've started for the next year from now. From this point, we start thinking about next year how it's come and how we're going to plan for it, and with more countries and more councillors, and we managed to say we are here, Salamat.
Thank you very much, Mom. Who are you? What's your name, Mum?
Battle.
Battle?
Yeah.
You're a warrior?
Yeah.
So tell me about this beautiful outfit you're wearing.
Well, it's Sudanese tradition, yeah. And then this head cap is like what we wear in dancing. And then this is just a flag from Sudan.
So you're going to be dancing today?
Yeah.
Give me a little dance now. Give me a little dance now. Give me a little dance.
See it back there, it's fine.
So who else do you know here who will let me interview them? See this young lady behind you, I've already interviewed her.
She's my best friend.
She's your best mate. Shall I interview her again?
Huh?
Shall I interview her again?
Yeah, she's not
Hello,
proud.
best friend.
Hi.
See, you're going to be busy today, ain't you? You're going to be dancing.
Yeah.
So what's it been like here with your best buddy?
It's really good because we know that we're fighting for our country, and we know that no matter what, Sudan is always going to be the best, and we will rise. And the bullets don't kill, but the silence does.
What's your name?
My name is Mohammed Naim. I'm the chair of Sudanese Community and Information Center in London.
Tell me more about this event and the fact that the deputy mayor, who is Sudanese herself, has been invited to attend.
Yeah, we are very delighted to have the deputy mayor here with us, and he's originally from Sudan. I think that this is the first Sudanese to be a deputy mayor and the first Sudanese to be a councillor last year.
See the smile on her face?
Yeah, no, we're so proud. Finally, after 25 years, we have someone like Wala. She's the deputy mayor in this borough. This event today called Salamat is for the community of Horn of Africa in London. This is the first time we have like this event. As a Sudanese as well, it's the first time to have it outdoor, and I think it's a good experience for us.
Where do we go from here in regards to this event in the future, because it's the inaugural event here in the UK?
For us, it's the first time, as I said. We gained from this good experience. Probably next year we'll have something better than that. We developed the idea, and to show our rich culture to the British people and to the local people here in the royal borough of Kensington and Chelsea.
So tell me, what is it like to beat the drums?
It makes me to feel my family and my blood, you know.
So beat the drums for me, brother. Beat the drums. Beat the drums.
There you are. سقطت ما سقطت صابنا حتى تتعطل صابنا.
I'm a Zumba instructor, a personal trainer and a Zumba instructor, and I teach Zumba, showing the love to dance to everyone and the love to one another. So in my Zumba, I play all type of music, so people will find themselves in the music, and we all, exercise together in a love and harmony.
But just imagine you've got a class now.
Yes.
How would you start? Just imagine you've got hundreds of people. I'm now going to film you pretending you've got a class. So I want you dancing.
You want me dancing?
Yes, I want you dancing. I want you doing that thing. Aye! Aye! Aye!
And I can take it into Spanish moves, and I can take it into reggaeton.
So tell me, how much do you like dancing?
I love dancing so much. I personally think that Zumba was tailored for me because I love.
But why you? Why you especially?
Why me? Because I started dancing from an early age. So when Zumba was invented, I said, you know what, this is something for me.
Tell me about what the Eritrean people are doing down here at this festival.
Thank you very much, first of all. And they are here to just celebrate their culture, our diversity. We have 9 tribes, different languages. We have some of our people here dressed up. I'm one of them. There's more that side. And we brought our food to share for people to taste. We have the injera, which is like a bread. And we have the zigni, which is a bit chili, and alicha, vegetables, and lentil as well. So we cooked it and we brought it for people to see and to try and to know how it tastes like. And we have all the different clothing from different tribes. And around here you can speak to a lot of Eritrean who are proud to be originally from Eritrea, but also British.
Take me to your stall where all the food is. Take me. So we're now going to the stall. You're next.
So this is the Eritrean store.
So tell me more about the food that is on offer down here today.
It's called hambasha, which is like Eritrean bread. It's very basic and it's very. Thank you very much, sir. Here you go. Someone said. So this is the bread that we eat with the bunna, which is the coffee, traditional coffee that we make from scratch. And this is it's finished now, as you can see. Zigni.
So what's zigni? Come on, tell me.
So
Describe.
It's made of like half of like 10 kilos maybe of onion and garlic and chili. and then tomato sauce, and then they add the meat to it usually. Okay, and it's cooked in a really nice, easy way that by the time it's finished cooking, the whole house will smell, the neighbors, your clothes will smell.
But what I want you to do is to describe to me what it tastes like. So describe the flavors.
I love my chili, but you know, if you like spicy food, it does have nice spicy, well balanced. The chili they use, the red chili they use is very like, you know, like you have herbs as well. So it's really nice, and people love to have it, and they all know it about the Eritrean and Ethiopian. We have this in common, and it's called zigni. You can make it with, when you make it with meat, you also do boiled eggs separately, and then you peel the, you know, the eggs, and then you just put it in there, so it looks really nice. I'm sorry you missed the beginning.
That's no problem. But tell me something, yeah? Are you happy in relations to the event today and how well it's been attended?
Yes, definitely. This is the first time we do this, but it's not going to be the last. And we want our children who were born and raised in this country to know their heritage and where they come from. And, you know, this is our responsibility as parents to pass on what we know and why we love our country. And then, you know, also to take them back to Eritrea to visit.
The community came with other African countries like Horn of Africa, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia, Morocco, Sudan, and we came together just to show each other our culture. And here today we are Montana Tuti. We're selling.
What is Tuti? What is Tuti?
Tuti is a small island in Sudan. When the White Nile and Blue Nile joined, it's a beautiful small island. So we got that name. But in English, Tuti just means the something you love, or the more things you love. That means Tuti.
Tell me more about the products which you're displaying and selling today.
Sesame oil, Sudanese, from Tuti, and we have the tradition jirtik.
So that is a what?
Tradition jirtik. That's the end. In the end of the event of the wedding, and they doing this. They sitting together, and then they put in some bakhur.
What is that? A musical instrument?
No, this is the always they do it on the.
Oh, right then, yeah.
The wedding. And then we have small things showing this is always the guys that using it like a pipe, something like this. And then we have the coffee.
You have the coffee?
Yeah, coffee. It's Sudanese coffee. We have Tuti coffee.
I'm seeing quite a lot of cultures here from Africa. They have been hidden for a while. I know that they are part of history, of the classic history.
Salamat alaikum. As Rowena has kindly said, I'm here to talk about Sudan, but probably we'll try and shake things up a little bit because we've been talking about this a lot. So I'm kind of like don't know which angle to play it at, and I know that there's a lot of people that are going to come and obviously highlight what's going on in Sudan. But my first question to you guys is, who was actually tuned into the African World Cup of Nations? Anybody? Were you watching? Who won? What's happening in Algeria right now? Let me just tell you, the way that they fought for that cup, it means something. Africa is a nation of warriors, of fighters. It is not about just winning some cup and that is it. They have just proved exactly what our fighting means, what we can do with our energy levels that we bring, with that determination. So what's happening in Sudan as well? Revolution. What's happening in many countries actually over Africa is a revolution right now. What are we trying to revolt against? We're trying to get our freedom, we're trying to turn down these oppressors, we're trying to make a life, build a world for us that people have always dreamt of in these countries, that we've always dreamt of. We're trying to reclaim our country, we're trying to reclaim Africa, reclaim the continent that's so rich. Look around you, this is like, what, 5% of Africa right now probably? Like this is alone. Look how much culture and wealth we have in these little representations that we have here. Compared to every single country that we have in Africa right now. In Sudan, we managed to topple down our dictator, initially Bashir, but we were up, you know, knew the levels, and it's about taking down the regime. It's about taking down every single person that makes up that government. It's not about toppling down the face. But after that, there is a process, there is a journey. Do you know what that process and journey is? It starts with what we're doing right here. It starts with uniting again. Now you can see obviously a female, yeah? I have many labels against me. I'm a female, I am black, I am a Muslim, I am British, I am Sudanese, I am Nubian. But you know what is important to me? That I've always tried to preach, because I'm the type of person that tries to say, I'm not Arab, guys, sorry, I'm African, like, that's my, you know, my thinking. But the label that matters to me is because I'm African. It matters to me, man, it means something. Africa is wealthy. We have so much. Why is this shame? Why is everybody else proud of where they come from? And we want to hang our heads high, oh, Africa, the land of poverty. Oh, Africa, you know, nobody has water, ha ha ha. Drought. All them jokes that people made in high school. Does your family drink? Excuse me, River Nile. What do you mean does my family drink? We can grow our own crops. Where do they eat from? That's what the question we should be asking from. People eat from Africa. They buy their gold and wear and decorate their bodies from Africa. They listen to our music. Africa, Afrobeats, your hairstyles, Africa, your new, you know, tops with the African patterns, Africa. And you're asking me where do I eat and where do I drink for real? When you're eating from me and drinking from me, pay me some respect, you know? Like there has to be some respect. But you know why that respect doesn't exist? Because we hang our heads in shame. Because we hang our heads in shame. We say we're Arabs. We say we're anything else, but we're trying to push ourselves away from being African. Not no more, not today, not yesterday, not tomorrow. This kind of festival, it is not just about today. Carry this on in your heart. Remember, we are all Africans. Whether you come from the north, the east, the west, the south, it doesn't matter. We are a rich hub of culture, a rich hub of intellect. We have so many resources. So now take this, believe in it, believe in that, reinvent ourselves, to be proud, hold your head high, you know, like basically, hold your head high, be proud of where you come from, say to the world, I am Sudanese, I am Moroccan, I am Nigerian, I am Somalian, I am from South Africa, I am Zimbabwean, I am from Mali, I am from all those countries. They are all my brothers and sisters. We live together, we hold our hands together, we will march together. When Africa becomes free, we're going to be back here celebrating together. Thank you.
So, good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Nejla.
I just listened to your passionate speech up there on the stage, and I heard you are a journalist.
Yes, freelance journalist, freelance digital marketer. I'm a freelance everything.
And now you feel, but tell me about the feelings you're getting being down here at this first Salamat Festival.
I'm pumped because, like I said, being African and like that identity is most definitely the most important one to me, because I feel like, okay, yeah, I'm a female, but there's so much work being done about women's rights, etc. and so much about, you know, like voices of Muslims and blah, blah. But what's being done about Africa? Like, why are we not reclaiming our identities? And Africa is so beautiful. And everyone that you meet, they've got such an amazing character to them, and such an amazing personality, such amazing music, such amazing food. But we're not expressing that out to the wider world. Like I really feel like it's time to reclaim. So seeing this, as like I said, even though it's a small part of Africa, it's a start. And hopefully one day we're going to see literally every single country in Africa represented at these festivals.
You spoke about reclaiming Africa, but why have the African people not been reclaiming Africa?
Because there's always somebody who's telling us that we're not the same.
There's always somebody that's telling us that we should hate on our differences rather than celebrate our differences and unite. There's always someone who's telling us that, you know, that we're different religions, so we can't work together. You know, we live in different parts of Africa, we can't work together. There's always like that kind of negativity that's instilled in us, and like them differences that are portrayed to us as something to be angry about and something to not like, because there are divisions. There's like anger and hostility between just West Africa and East Africa, you know, and I've seen like forums where everybody's kind of jumping at each other and criticizing each other for what makes us different. But actually, essentially, all our countries are going through the same thing. We're all trying to fight for freedom. We're all trying to fight for the same common values. So it makes more sense to unite in what we have and we share as one continent, and then move on to celebrating our differences and seeing that as something beautiful rather than this ugly, shameful thing that the West and everybody else tries to make us feel about Africa. Like I said, they want us to feel like we're the poor people in the world. We're like poverty-stricken with no water, with no nothing. But we have those things. It's just about us utilizing our resources and not allowing other hands to get in to steal those resources from us.
When I look around here today, I can see so many beautiful outfits. How many different nations do you think are represented here today when you look at the various national dresses?
I would say maybe about 5, 6 at least. I've seen Sudanese, I've seen Moroccan, I've seen Eritrean and Ethiopian and Somali. So yeah, that's like already 5 that I've counted, and I haven't even gone round to every single gazebo yet.
So you are happy and you are proud in regards to what you're seeing?
I'm incredibly happy and incredibly proud. I think this is exactly the boost that we needed, especially seeing how much of our younger generation is coming. That's the generation that we need to teach to love Africa and never be ashamed of it.
Excellent, thank you very much, Mum. What is really amazing is how the communities, the brothers and sisters in Africa have come together to achieve one common objective here at this Salamat Festival here in Ladbroke Grove. And this inaugural festival is the first of many. And earlier on I spoke to the deputy mayor, and she's Sudanese herself, and she told me about how proud she was to be down here supporting this event. And as we look around, there are hundreds and hundreds of people. Just over there on the stage, we've got people singing, we've got food being purchased, we've got interviews, we've got dancing, we've got so many brilliant things taking place down here at this Salamat Festival, which has seen African nations, neighbouring nations, come together to celebrate the best of what their countries have to offer. But don't forget, if you like StreetCam, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give me the thumbs up, share with your friends, and you must also use your personal notification bells.
Subscribe, comment, and hit the thumbs.